Welcome back. Now we're here with Dan Clark, lead Orioles writer at the Big Leagues Daily, and we're talking some Orioles baseball. Now the Baltimore Orioles are red hot right now, and they're in first place in the American League, second place overall behind Washington, and judging by their outing in spring training. What do you really think of this, and is there really any better scenario for an O's fan right now?
Just shows that with the lineup they've got, if they can get some competitive pitching, obviously we've got a really strong bullpen as well. So if the rotations, if those guys make some strong starts, then this team's capable of anything, and we've seen that in the first 2 weeks with the 8-2 run.
Now, one of the new key pieces to this Orioles team is Mark Trumbo, and just last night he became the first Oriole to hit 2 home runs in a single inning. Now, there was a lot of hype put on him, and do you think he's living up to it, and how is he going to be come down the stretch?
Just, I guess, living up to all our expectations and more. We knew that he would hit well at Camden Yards. It's a hitter-friendly park, but to see him do this in Boston and now in Texas has been really encouraging. And look, if he can have a great season, it's really going to help the O's continue this rhythm that they've created.
And now I know the season has barely begun and it's still really early, but I have to know, where do you see the O's come October? Will they be sent packing early, or will you see them come postseason?
I was cautiously optimistic during spring training and prior to that I thought the O's were probably around between 86 and 90 wins. And look, we're only 10 games in. They've got a 2.5 game lead in the division already. They could easily win 95, 96 games and win the division.
You, Dan, and I mean, it's still really early in the season, and we've seen many times that teams start off red hot, are usually the ones sent packing, but I actually don't really see the O's going anywhere, whether they win out or make the wild card. I think they'll be in there, and I think they'll be joined by the Yankees or Toronto. Hopefully my Yankees will be joining them. Spencer, what's your prediction?
I feel like the disclaimer clearly needs to be that she is a Yankees fan and then hence doesn't really know much about baseball, as all Yankees fans kind of go with them. But anyway, looking at the Orioles, when I see them, they're not going to be able to keep this up. Their bats have been red hot. If they can get anything out of that pitching staff, which they have, the bats will win them games. And even when they don't get the starting pitching that they need, the bats are good enough right now that they can clean it up for them. I don't know. Dan even said that he thought somewhere about the high to mid 90s for wins. I don't quite see that. I think if they get to 90, that's going to be a good season for them. I'm not sure that wins them division. It should get them a wild card, and I like this team to make a little noise in the postseason. I mean, they're going to be tough to stop. All right, it's time for our final quick commercial break, but do not even think about going anywhere, because the best of the best are up next. Our top plays. Stick around.
My name's Doug Avery from Blue Raider Baseball at Woodward School District, and you're watching Delmarva Sports Inside.